Okay guys, I did not intend to start making this for you so early, but when my family watched the video and I was talking about the butterflied pork chops, they wanted that today. So here we go, we're making it. All right, so what I do is I take a stalk of broccoli and I cut it as fine as I can. And then I take 8 ounces of mushrooms and I mince those up. Okay, then I add 1 cup of cheese, and it's for 4 people, so this is going to be divided between the 4 pork chops, and there's going to be some left over, which I just stuffed in and around the outside of the pan. And then just 1 egg, and it's because you need a binder in there. Since we're not using breadcrumbs and stuff, you need something in there to bind it all together. And 1/4 cup of sour cream. Okay, then we're gonna add 4 tablespoons of Parmesan Romano blend. Then some, just season it to taste, whatever you guys like. I like quite a bit of onion powder. And some of my spices Mrs. Dash in there, spicy jalapeno, just a little bit, and then mix that all up. Mix this egg first. And you're gonna make a vegetable stuffing out of it. Now I'm gonna be honest, I normally don't use a utensil. I normally just get in there with my hands, but I'm trying to be all cleanly and more professional like now. But this is going to take a while to mix, so I'm going to pause you and I'll come back at it when it's done. Okay, here we are. Now you all know I got in there with my hands. That's the reason I needed to turn that camera off. But when I was mixing it, the egg I had used was pretty small. So I went ahead and put another egg in there. So there is 2 eggs in this because you want it to be able to stick together because you're wanting it like a stuffing. Okay, so let's trade places with these. I took this pork loin and I beat the crap out of it with a meat mallet. We're gonna put this stuffing in there. You're gonna divide that stuffing up between 4. Oh, I'm sorry, you guys are bouncing. Sorry about that. Then I'm gonna put a little bit of black lava salt in there. I use black lava or pink Himalayan salt, and some multicolored peppercorns. That's my husband's favorite pepper. He likes that. Okay, and then just roll it up. And put it in a greased dish, and I'm gonna put 4 in here. And the way I twist them, they'll all fit, they'll get smushed down in there, and any stuffing that happens to be left over, I will put around it so that none of it goes to waste. Now, in this pan, I used, not my chili, I used the olive oil, the basil flavored in here. And I love these things, and Aldi's hardly ever carries them, but when they do, I grab them because they have 4 different flavors, and I love all of them. Garlic, basil, the chili, and then a vinaigrette. So if you can pick those up, give them a shot, or just any flavored olive oils from any grocery, because they all have the flavor elements. Alrighty, I will get this finished up and let you see it before it goes in the oven. Okay, they're all done, and I nestled 4 in there, and I did not have any leftover stuffing. It just all seemed to fit. Sometimes I have leftovers, sometimes I don't. And then I just pour the RAGU Classic Alfredo. It's 2 carbs per serving. You can use whatever kind you prefer, make your own from scratch. My husband prefers to make his own from scratch when he's doing the cooking. When I cook, I'm normally much busier, so it's more I gotta throw it together and dip. So just pour it in there. And don't overfill it because there's going to be a lot of broth leaches out of the meat. So I just put enough in there to cover. Okay. There we go. And then just sprinkle yourself a little bit more Parmesan on the top. And any other spices that you want, we're going to go with a little bit more of this black salt and a little bit more of the multi-ground pepper. Now, when I bake this in the oven, I want the broth, I want the juices of the meat to evaporate off of there. So I do not put a lid on this when I bake it in the oven. And I start at 350 and we go at a ½ hour and then just keep checking it. And it normally takes in between 40 and 45 minutes. But I start checking it at a ½ hour because I don't want my top to get too brown. And if it starts to brown, then I'll slide a lid on it. But I will get back with you with the finished product and talk about what I'm going to do for sides. Okay, I have got my stuffed chops in the oven, 350, and I've got the timer set for a ½ hour. And then what I do for sides when we're having something like this is because I do not like anything to go to waste. So I take the stalks of the broccoli that we didn't use because we just cut off the florets, and I dice those up into thin pieces. And I had bought a pound of mushrooms and we only used 8 ounces in our stuffing. So the rest of it, I'm going to saute up the mushrooms, the rest of the broccoli, and normally I do a whole onion, but we're out of onion today, and I saute that up with a little bit of spices and some Kerrygold butter. Any butter, as long as it's 100% butter, will work. So just saute that up with some butter. Put that on your plate first, and then we put our pork chops onto the side, sort of over top, so that sauce gets on the vegetables. And that's how we have our meal. So as soon as that all comes together, I will show you I'll show you it plated. Okay guys, it just come out of the oven. Oh, it looks so good. I'm getting ready to plate now. There is our sauteed veggies. Alrighty, I'll show you the plated meal here in a sec. Okay guys, here it is plated. It looks awesome and it tastes awesome. Hope you guys give it a try and tell me what you think. Alrighty, I'm signing off for the night and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Blessings.